All right, let's dive into a tool that I think is going to completely change how we all deal with information. It's called NotebookLM, and honestly, it might be the personal research assistant we've all been dreaming of.
But first, let's start with a problem that, well, I'm pretty sure every single one of us has. And that's the absolute tsunami of information we face every day.
You know the feeling, right? You decide to learn something new. You start by grabbing a few articles, maybe a video, a PDF, and then, before you know it, you're just completely buried.
Your screen starts to look like this. You've got a zillion browser tabs open, your desktop is a mess of PDFs, your notes are in 3 different apps, and you have all this amazing information, but actually connecting the dots, it feels impossible.
Well, this is the chaos that NotebookLM is designed to fix. And I want to be clear, this is not just another AI chatbot. It's a whole new way of thinking, a personal research assistant built from the ground up to help you make sense of your material.
The secret sauce here is something called source-grounded AI. Now, what that means is that the AI's entire world, its entire knowledge base, is limited only to the documents you give it. It's not scraping the whole internet, it's becoming a deep expert on exactly what you've provided.
And this table just lays it out perfectly. A general chatbot, it pulls from the entire, messy, vast internet. Its knowledge is a mile wide and an inch deep. But NotebookLM, it becomes a specialist on your content. For NotebookLM, your sources aren't just an option, they are the entire foundation. Think of it like this. The stuff you upload, that becomes the AI's brain. That's it. Every single summary, every answer, every idea it comes up with is pulled directly from that content, and that content alone.
So how do you actually use it? Well, the process is beautifully simple, but it's built on a really powerful and intuitive workflow.
It all boils down to just 3 steps. First, you add your sources. You are literally building the AI's brain. Second, you just start talking to it, asking questions like you would with a human assistant. And third, you get answers that are directly cited, pointing you to the exact sentence where it found the information.
And you can build this brain from pretty much anything you can think of. It handles PDFs, text you just copy and paste, links to websites, files from your Google Drive, and this is super cool, even links to YouTube videos.
And this brings us to what might be the most crucial feature, trust. Next to every single answer, you see a little citation number. Hover over it, it shows you the exact quote from your source. Click on it, and it takes you to that precise spot in the original document. You never have to ask, wait, where did the AI get this from?
Okay, so it helps you understand your sources. Fantastic. But what about actually creating something new? Well, this is where we get to the most powerful part of the tool, something called the studio. This is where you turn raw research into polished, ready-to-use formats.
Okay, check this out. You can take a huge 350-page book that you've uploaded and just tell NotebookLM to turn it into a 10-minute audio overview. And it does. It generates a whole conversation, like a mini podcast, with different voices, making your content so much more accessible. It's wild.
Or maybe you're a visual learner, right? With one click, it can take all of your notes, all of your sources, and generate a mind map, showing you the big ideas and how they all connect. It's an amazing way to see the forest for the trees.
If you're studying for an exam, the study guide feature is a complete lifesaver. It automatically pulls out all the key terms, it writes a tight summary, and it even generates practice questions to quiz yourself.
And for anyone who's ever had to create a presentation for work or school, this is a total game changer. It can generate a full slide deck from your sources, complete with a title slide, bullet points, and even relevant images. All the heavy lifting is already done for you. So let's just recap the power of the studio here. Whether you need a podcast, a mind map, a study guide, flashcards, or even a structured table, the tools are all right there. This whole suite is designed to turn your passive information into active, usable knowledge.
So why is a tool like this such a big deal? Because it really signals a shift away from just finding information to truly understanding it.
The goal isn't just to get a quick answer from the internet anymore. It's about taking your own curated library of information and achieving genuine clarity, to see the connections, to understand the nuances, and to build real insight from the materials that you trust.
So, if you walk away with 3 things today, let it be these. Number 1, it's your personal expert, grounded only in your sources. Number 2, its answers are trustworthy, because every single one is cited. And number 3, it's the bridge from research to creation, helping you make new things from what you've learned.
And that just leaves us with one last thought. Imagine for a second that you had an assistant with a perfect memory of every article, every book, and every note you've ever found important. How would that change the way you work, the way you learn, and the way you create? Because that's the future a tool like this is pointing towards.